The body scan is the first practice of the mindfulness-based stress reduction program. Lying down meditation can be very powerful, but it comes with an occupational hazard. Keep in mind that it's really about falling awake. If you're finding that at any times you're drifting off to sleep, open your eyes and try to follow along as best you can. Mindfulness is not about getting anywhere. It's about being here in this moment as it's unfolding, learning how to presence. Bring your attention to have an intention of being present and awake. Allow yourself to get in touch with the felt sense of the body while it's lying here, letting the body settle in. It's helpful to see this time as totally set aside for you, allowing this to be a nourishing time, a replenishing time, to give yourself some of the much needed attention. Becoming aware of each passing moment and accepting what is. Being here in this experience just as it is, without judgment. Letting go of the tendency to want things to be different from what they are now. Allowing things to be exactly as you find them. Use this guidance as best you can, watching your body and the activity of your mind. See if you can let go of critical thoughts in particular, and just do the best you can. There is no right way to feel. Give yourself permission to feel what you are feeling and see that it's okay, even if things don't feel okay. Allowing and letting be. We are featuring the body lying here breathing, the sounds, the thoughts, all that moves through the field of awareness. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, not struggling with any of it, just letting it be. If you haven't already closed your eyes, allowing them to close gently. Letting the arms lay alongside your body, palms open towards the ceiling if you want, allowing the feet to fall away from each other. Be aware of the surface beneath you, supporting you, and releasing into the surface. Now bring your attention to the fact that you are breathing. Exploring the field of the breath in the body. Notice the belly and all the sensations associated with breathing. Simply experiencing the breath as it moves air in and out of the body. Following with the mind's eye the rhythmic movements of the belly with each breath. The rising of your belly with the in-breath and the falling of the belly on the out-breath. And on each out-breath, letting go. Full attention in each moment to your breathing. Notice that we have an innate ability to perceive sensations from various parts of the body and to feature various parts and allow the awareness to fill and surround a region of the body, including the skin. Seeing if you can stay awake and stay in touch with my suggestions for sensing the body. See if you can be aware of the felt sense of the body as a whole, and finding your way to the feet, both feet. And without making any movements, notice that it's possible to find the feet and to tune into the sensations of the toes, the big toes, little toes, all the toes, the bottoms of the feet, the heels, the arches, the balls of the feet. And the tops of the feet, and not just on the surface, but deep down into the bones. Simply lying here as you give yourself over to receiving feet. There may be sensations of tingling or moisture, of itching, of warmth. Whatever they are, it's not important. Just feeling your feet as they are. And if you find you're registering a blank when you tune into this region, then just experiencing, not feeling. Experiencing what's here and breathing with those sensations. And as you breathe, imagining the breath moving right down through your lungs, through your belly, down the legs, all the way to the toes. And as you breathe out, the breath moving back up from your toes and ultimately out your nose. So you are breathing down to your toes and breathing up, out from your toes. And when you're ready, on the next breath, allowing this region of your body to dissolve in the mind's eye, and bringing your awareness now up to the ankles, the bones and the joints as well, and noticing any sensations here. And now allowing the awareness to continue to expand up into the calves and the lower legs, then including the knees, the muscles, the nerves, the bones, and the joints, any of the sensations here, experiencing your own body, just knowing it, and dwelling in silence with the feeling of the lower legs right down to the feet, just as they are. And when you're ready, expanding your awareness into the upper legs, the hamstrings, the quadriceps, right down into the femurs, the largest bones of the body, all the way up to the hips and the groin, experiencing the sensations, or no sensations, moment by moment, full awareness of taking up residence in the legs, in the hips and the groin. If at any time your mind wanders, thoughts about the past, the future, gently bring it back without judgment to the area of the body that we're focusing on right now. You may note the sensations may be pleasant and at other times uncomfortable, and at other times neutral. And see if you can just hold all of it with an open-hearted presence and full acceptance of what is. Being as precise as you can about seeing and feeling the sensations, whether they be sensations of warmth or tingling or heaviness or lightness, whatever. And when you're ready, taking a more intentional breath in, all the way down the entirety of the legs, and then letting go, dissolving on the out-breath. Now see if you can become more aware of the torso, the bottom of the torso, the pelvic basin, sense of the buttocks in contact with the mat, the hips, the genitals, the whole of this lower region of the torso, and all the energies associated with this region. Purification, elimination, digestive tract, kidneys, urinary tract, and also the sexual energies that reside in this region. Experiencing the full awareness of this region. And if your mind has wandered, gently bring it back with awareness of breath, present in each moment, content to just be here right now. And now becoming aware of the lower back through the sacrum that is deeply wedded to the pelvis. This is a region for many of us sometimes that gives problems. There may be sensations of some intensity. So just for a moment, experiencing your back as it is, letting the breath move in, moving into every region of the lower back. And on the out-breath, letting go of any tension, tightness, holding, or intensity. Just being here, flowing out with the out-breath. As you're breathing out, letting go of the lower back, and allow the awareness to expand into the region of the upper back and feel the sensations of this region. You may even feel your rib cage in the back as well as in the front as it expands on an in-breath. The rib cage housing the heart and the lungs and the great vessels that carry the blood, allowing the awareness to fill the chest, experiencing both the back and the front of the body, the shoulder blades, the collarbones, and then tuning into the heart beating. Heart beat. See if you can pick up the subtle energies of the physical heart bumping away. And when you're ready, on an out-breath, letting go of the entirety of this region, including feelings. Let it all flow out with the out-breath. Now bringing your attention to the hands. Notice the incredible vividness of the sensations in the hands, the thumbs, the palms, fingers. Full awareness and living inside the hands. Now include the wrists. The wrists are the gateway of the hands, the skin that allows us to know the world through touch and being touched. Expanding awareness now and residing in your arms, all the sensations or no sensations, and breathing into this region. Allow the field of awareness to include your upper arms, up to the armpits and the shoulders. The shoulders are the reservoir of accumulated tension for many of us, and often the cause of pain. During the day, stresses often wind up creating tension in our shoulders and our neck. Experiencing your shoulders in this moment, and if there's any tension, on an in-breath, breathing into your shoulders, into your arms, then an out-breath, letting go, letting the tension dissolve. As you breathe out, letting go of the tension, letting go of the world of your arms, all the way from the fingertips up to the shoulders themselves. Being present in each moment, letting go of whatever thoughts come up, whatever impulses to move or do something else. Just experience this moment. Expanding the awareness now to the neck and the throat region. Here too are a whole universe of sensations, of feelings, memories, emotions. Feel the entire region and experience what it feels like. When you swallow and when you breathe, this air goes from the head to the chest, through the neck region. I'm breathing now down the neck intentionally. The neck doesn't have to hold up your head right now. In your mind's eye, you can let it relax and dissolve. And when you're ready, breathing into this region, and on out breath letting go. As you come into awareness of the head and the face, allow that awareness to move into the entirety of the face. Experiencing the chin and the jaw, all the way behind the ears, the lips, the interior of the mouth, the teeth and the gums, the tongue, roof of the mouth, the palate, and all the way back into the throat, the beginning of the trachea and the esophagus. Awareness of the nostrils and the sense of air moving through and past the nostrils. Air flowing through all the filters, sinuses, the cheeks themselves. Awareness of ears. And for this moment, bringing attention to ears and ear consciousness. Allowing the sound to come to you without any effort to listen. or reaching out for it. Just receiving and hearing what is here. Resting and hearing sound, spaces between the sounds, silence. Now bringing your awareness to the eyes, and the eyebrows, and the space between the eyebrows, and the entire region around the eyes, including the eyelids, the eyeballs, the bony orbits around the eyes. The eyes are often known as the windows of the soul. Resting here in the awareness of eyes. And now experiencing the whole region, the entirety of the face. As the breath leaves, allow your temples to soothe and dissolve. And if you sense any emotion associated with the tension in the muscles of the face, being aware of that and breathing and nourishing your face into relaxation and stillness, as if you were coming up from underneath inside, letting the face dissolve into neutral. For most of the time, the face is busy projecting one view or another. For now, just let it be as it is. And when you're ready, on an out-breath, bringing awareness to the whole of the body, resting in awareness itself, the body as it is, noticing perhaps a sense of lightness or heaviness, or transparency or opaqueness, letting the breath flow everywhere, filling the body. Breathing in through the bottoms of your feet, and breathing out through the top of your head. A continuing flow, a sense of passing through, resting in awareness without thinking. Imagining that you're breathing from the top of the head right through the body and out through the bottoms of your feet, and then letting breath in through the bottoms of the feet and right out the top of your head, allowing your breath to move in this way through the entire length of the body. Experiencing the body in which there are no limitations, only opening into the realm of awareness, of silence, of stillness, of peace. Opening to each moment just as it is. Allowing the world to be as it is, beyond our personal fears and concerns, beyond our tendency of our mind to want things to be a certain way. Experiencing deeply the fullness of your life, the limitless qualities of life. Experiencing being totally awake. How is it in the stillness, in the silence underneath the words, underneath thought? Checking with the quality of wakefulness in yourself right now. As we bring this body scan to a close, you might want to begin with the intention to see how you're doing, and bringing your attention all the way down to the toes and asking them to move. Wiggle them. Then awareness of the bigger movements, perhaps stretching the legs. And similarly moving the fingers, taking your time so that you are aware of all the sensations as you begin to move. To really be present for it. Bringing your attention to your hands, forearms, and then bending the arms with your eyes closed, find their way to your face. And gently massage the face, remaining in awareness in any sensations. And perhaps making whatever sounds you might like to make. Gentle sigh. And when you're ready, gently and carefully inviting your eyes to open and maintaining the continuity of awareness through the body. And appreciating yourself for having taken time and taking the energy to nourish yourself in this way. Remember, this state of clarity and relaxation is accessible to you by simply attending to the breath, in and out in any moment. No matter what is happening any time of day, letting it provide a deep personal reservoir of balance and well-being from which you make constant decisions and choices about how to live a healthier, integrated, and satisfying life.